Well, welcome back, folks, to Euro Truck Simulator. So, yeah, well, we're just going to do a little bit of trucksing. So let's get into it now. What's our capital? We've got $43,967. Of course, we want to get our own truck. So what can we get? We've discovered a Renault dealer and we've discovered Benz. We should probably buy a Mercedes because that's what we've got. So that there, bog standard, 116. Ooh. 118. That one would be good because it's got the double axle, the dual tandem axle on the back. So, but that's 165 grand. What happens if we go view all? Well, we can't even buy it. We're not high enough level. So we can get this one, or one of those two. We can't buy any of those other ones because we're not a high enough level. So let's leave that dealer and let's have a look at the Renault. Need 5 trucks to buy online. Thanks. Yes, let's go and have a look at the Renault dealer. So we can get the Renault Premium. Looks pretty average. We can get the... Can we buy that one? No. So obviously not a high enough level. Let's go view all. Oh, yeah, no, we can get that one. Or we can get the Magnum. So at least we have 3 options if we decide to get a Renault. Okay. But I think, though, at least... do you want to leave the dealer? Yes. I do think, though, because we've gone here as our favourite as being the Benz, we should probably buy one of them. What do we... Level 4... we've got 43 grand. Anyway, we'll see. Let's get it. Let's do a job. Anyway. See that Mercedes, that'd be all right. Where's that? Well, we'll just take this because we're going to get. How do we want price? 8 grand on that one. So that's going to take us from Odense to Hirtshals, I don't know, in Denmark. So let's take that. Hopefully we'll get some decent dollary do-littles. Well, 8 grand. So I reckon we can get the bank to, what would be 43, probably 60, 65 grand. We'll do, it'll be about what we always do, sort of 2 or 3, 4 deliveries. So a little bit of trucking. So we're taking this, looks like a silo. It says silo on the side, so there you go. Grain silo or something. Or some sort of storage silo, that's for sure. Giantsilos.ch. What a website. Anyway. Yes, we know all about that. So let's just have a look at the load here. Looking pretty good now. Is that for our flashes? Yes. And we're ready to go. So let's go. Whoops. Maybe paying attention here a little bit more. Yeah, we'll just have our parks on. So I'm at in the Volksy. Geez, that is a loud indicator on this. Right, we'll get around there. Plenty of room in the Iveco. And we're on our way. A good thing is we don't really have to stop at lights because we've got an escort, which is good. We can just keep going. So, right, okay, this is going to be interesting. Usually we have to go to the right, typically, if we do a load out of this town, but we're going to go to the left by the looks. Usually we sort of go down there, but... well. Geez, this truck's pulling this easy. Might get an Iveco. I don't know. Nah, stick with the Benz, I think, or at least try and get a Mercedes. We've got to need a bit of money to get one because they are not cheap, as opposed to we can get a Renault, but... Ooh, I must have just scraped that, 1% damage. Oh, what's going on down here? Vehicles are stopped. I don't know about actually stopping traffic. They should just make it all go into the far left lane, I think. For me, that'd make sense, but whatever. Right, we've got the cruise control on. We've got the 60 on the dash there, so we'll just cruise along. So this got a, I don't know, this truck like an automatic. It doesn't have a shifter, so interesting. The old Euro spec. She goes. Anyway, cool. So it's a 290 kilometre trip. Shouldn't take us too long to do this. Shouldn't take us too long at all. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 on the rev. I'd have 30,000 revs. I guess that's times 1,000 on the rev counter there on the red line. Geez, 25. Wouldn't be 2,500. Oh, probably is 2,500. Probably make more sense rather than having a setting rev at like 30,000. It's probably 3. What do we got here? Scania. Oh my god. Oh, that's not great. Hey Matt. I'm going all right. Scan on. Oh, we've got a changing lane manoeuvre coming up. Oh yeah, we've got to get into the right-hand lane here. Yeah, nice. How about yourself? How's things up in, well, not the top end, but more top end than me? Ah, that's good. Yeah. How's the weather been up there? It was pretty sour yesterday, but today's good, so I'll hopefully be able to get out and go for a ride on my bicycle. Yeah, sunny, that's nice. Very nice. Sunny and a bit chilly. That's sort of how it's been actually around here a little bit. So you look outside and you're like, oh, it's some sun. And then you go out there and you're like, yeah, nah. That's how you like it, sunny. But chilly. Gives you a false sense of security. Like, oh, it's warm. Oh, yeah, nah. Still got to put my gloves on. I had to go and pop a couple of things in the post box yesterday, so I had to get me, because it was a bit rainy, I got me trench coat out. Oh, no, I better put that on. What's this car up here doing? Are they going to go? Good. That's the way I like it. That's the way, so please. Baby, please. And then he says something and he's like, catch my disease. I don't know about that. I don't think they do have Australian maps. They need Australian Truck Simulator where you can like drive a road train. That'd be great. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to check it out. There is a mod you can get Now, what's it called? I think it might be called Pro Mod. I don't think it's called Pro Maps. I think it's called Pro Mod. And that expands the map, but I don't think it exactly has Australia on it. But imagine doing a trip from like Sydney to Perth. and you know, there's not really many places in between to stop. Ooh. They got Australia. Oh, might have to check that out. Try it on my other saved game so I don't louse this one up. ADS2. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll give it a geyser. Better put my wipers on a bit more. Could be interesting. Indeed. Look at that bus, just, you know, going past, thinking he's awesome. Seeing that bus, it reminds me, I don't know why, but it reminds me of my trip I had a couple of years ago in England, and I remember we went to a little town, and the bus driver, you know, went to park the bus, and somebody on the bus was like, no, he's not going to be able to park it there. Oh. Anyway, the bus driver, he just slipped her in. It's like, oh, we won't be able to park these, won't be able to park these. And it just, you know, got it into the little spot easy, with no drama. It's like, yeah. That was quite funny. That's sort of like, things amuse me when somebody's like, nah, you can't park that there, or, yeah, geez, he's gonna struggle getting this in. And then, you know, the driver just smoozes, just massages it into wherever. It was pretty funny. Cool. 59 kilometers. Right, so we've still got about 180 to go. It's not bad. That's the po-po. The interior here is not too bad of the high dash way. Got a bed back there, or a cot really. Pretty high ceiling. What's that there say? Starless or Stralis, or whatever it said. Yeah, whoop. Yeah. Single bed. Whoa! That was a bit dicey. I think I was distracted. That was half my fault. I'm like, oh yeah, geez, well, look at this cab, and we almost crashed the truck. Wouldn't go down too well with the boss. I'm like, ah, you wrecking me truck? I'll sack you. And he's like, yeah, do it. I dare you. I'll go to the current affairs. Ah, yeah. Oh well, it's all part of the fun. I have to look at getting I think maybe a racing game and add that into the rotation. I did look at old NASCAR, but I was like, oh, but the new, like, they're gonna have NASCAR Heat 5's gonna come out like more soonish, I think. So I was like, oh, I could hold off and get that. Wreckfest, that one. He plays Wreckfest. It's like a Destruction Derby sort of. Trackmania. No, he plays various games. He plays more than one. I can also have a look at what other games I've got on just on Steam in general, because I've got quite a few games I've never actually really played or even have had installed ever. So because I was, now that I'm on the back onto the Windows after having a Apple for like 5-6 years, we're back onto the Windows, so I can get more games. Ha! Yeah. It was a good computer. I actually really enjoyed it. This is, honestly, probably really the only reason why I went for the PC and build, and I built, a friend of mine came over and we put this together, but really the only reason why I didn't get another Apple was honestly because of the cost. I sort of really could not justify the money. Yeah, exactly. And I haven't had really any trouble or drama getting any of my data or anything back onto the Windows, so it's all worked. I've just had to get used to the oddities of Windows again. Like it's saying, we're going to do a Windows update for you. I think that's probably the thing, like, it just seems to be updating things a little bit more often than what I used to. But, oh well, it is what it is. And also something is that I can, if I want to, replace like everything that's in the computer, I can just take the side of the case and pull it all out and start again. Whereas on the Apple, of course, you can't do that, which is a little bit of a shame. But oh well, it is what it is. But I would most definitely get another Mac again, for sure. I didn't not get another one because they're bad computers or had a bad time with mine. Just come down to $1, really, in the end. And stuff. It's crazy water. Old water, yeah. Yeah. It's, my computer's going all right at the moment, but I think something I'll do for sure is up and get another kit of RAM, because she's got 16 gigs in at the Mojo, so I'll, when it's appropriate, I suppose, or I have to see how much another kit of RAM costs, but I'll snag another bit of RAM and crank her up to 32. Yeah, right. Also, I should have I probably don't really need to, but I could probably have a look at the literature for my motherboard to see how much it maxes out, how much it can take as well. Not that I'm ever going to, it's either going to be 64 or 120, but I picked up a, yeah, right, oof, yeah, not bad. Good deal. Very good, very nice. So, I think all the bits for my computer, how much do they cost? Maybe 17. I think it's about 1,700 bucks. I can't quite remember now, actually. Very nice. So. Come on, truck. Actually, when I was looking to get a copy of Windows, I found it interesting that like digital, well, at least to get a copy of Windows on the USB actually costs more to get a disc version. And I was like, okay. So I got the disc version and just took the drive out of, just took the drive out of my mum's computer and hooked it up so I could install. So I don't know if I should get a disk drive for this. I've got a spot so I can have an optical drive in this computer if I want to. And in various games, actually, I've got on disk I could install, maybe, and put on. Because what's an optical drive worth? I mean, you can get them pretty cheap, like $30. Even Blu-ray ones are, even Blu-ray drives are, don't cost much now. Probably not even $100. And then, if I ever get into a situation, I could, copy a DVD. Yeah. Oh, wait, we can go around here, can't we? Come on, truck. The old mate's waiting for us. Not sort of kind of paying attention, but... I mean, I was paying attention to the light was going red, so... Yeah. I mean, an optical drive is like a VHS player. You might not actually really need one, but it is something probably worth having, just in case. Right, cool. Well, we're almost there. Just got to go around the docks here, and we're delivered. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. It's only taken us about 25 minutes or so to actually do this, which is not bad. So, actually, I suppose I don't really need to indicate here, do I really? Because there's nowhere else where we can go. Straight on onto the beach. Cool. Now we need to park over there. So we will go around this little slip road thing. Oh. And there we go. Skip parking. I mean, if I can't park this in the lines, I shouldn't be allowed to drive. There we go. Cool. Decouple. Excellent. Ooh, and we've gone up a level as well, level 5. And we'll just keep going down, and when we get to eco, we'll do like 2, and then we'll go back up, and we'll loop, and we'll like snake it like that. So Awesome, we've got 52 grand, still not really enough to buy our own truck. For the cheapest one we could get was 120, wasn't it? Something like that, I think so. Kalmar to Gothenburg, Danish aggro. Bit of aggro, mate. May as well do that. Why not? And we're towing almost, well, it's almost the same truck, except it's not. Right, how are we going to get out of here? Oh, we got to go around and up there. Geez, this is going to be tricky. Given that this trailer's got a another one on the back. So can we go up there? You know what we're going to do? We're going to risk it, and we're going to attempt. I wonder if we can drive up there or not. No. Right, well, we'll go around here then. Pretty simple. Lucky I didn't commit myself to that, because I would have got halfway up there and have been stuck. Right. So, just trying to figure out how I can get around these corners without really hitting anything. Ooh. There you go. It's a bit slow on the wheel turn, this rig. Oh, we'll just keep it left as far as we can to make sure that trailer gets... Oh, look at that. We're almost professional. Right, nothing coming that way, nothing coming that way. We want to keep rolling. We don't particularly... Well, especially if we had a heavy load, we'd want to keep rolling, but we're pulling this trailer set up pretty easy, so... Anything coming that way? No, no, no. Right, we'll go across. Actually, what we could have done is we could have just gone on that little road there so we could discover it on the map. But no doubt we'll be back here at some point in the future. Rightio. How far is this trip? 317 k's. Awesome. Alright, we're going to follow the old fire truck around here. Where's he going? He's going left. On your Skippy. Right, we're going to go around here. Take up this second lane because we can. Because we own the road. And you know what? That impresses me. Oh. You know, like Shania Twain, she goes, oh, so you've got a car. That doesn't impress me much. But I wonder, we've got a truck. I wonder how she feels about that. Is she impressed? I mean, probably not. She sounds pretty hard to impress. At least if we're going off of that song. Right. Crank her up. Settle down. Cruise control. Beaut. Tourists in the coach there. Classic. Down to an us. we go. Into this right-hand lane. And because of reasons, we're going to go back to a single lane because that's how roads work. Oh, we've got a roundabout here. I've been on this road before. Well, we've been on this road before, so we should, you know, vaguely remember what we're doing. Alright. Give your old girl plenty. Cool. Cruising it. Geez, I could go for a sandwich. Like, seriously. Ooh. But what sort? Yeah, egg salad sandwich. Want an egg salad sandwich? What movie is that from? Isn't there? There's like some movie like, oh yeah, it's egg salad sandwich. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of movies, people say a lot of things. If we're honest. I haven't had a good tuna sandwich for a while. Get your bread. Quality bread, of course. It all starts with... You know, constructing the perfect sandwich starts with quality bread. And then you have a spread on it, or like, you know, some sort. So if you want margarine, if you want, or butter. I think you've got to be reasonably generous with your foundation spread, we're going to call that. And then if you're making tuna, obviously you want to drain it, to get it as dry as you can. And then you put some sort of condiment, mayonnaise or tartare sauce on your bread. And then your tuna on top, and then your top. Or if you wanted to, you could put some cheese on, right? Just to try and keep at least one of the 2 layers of bread dry. And then you could put your condiment on. And then, or you can put your condiment on the top actually. And then your tuna in the middle. This is if we're making a tuna sandwich, of course. Oh, right, we can do 80, which is good. I wonder what a tuna sandwich toasted's like. I've not done that. Might have to give that a crack. Could be interesting. Right, what are we doing? We're going alright. We're going alright. Oh. I've got to amuse myself. Because why not? Oh, come on. Ah, still a little bit of... Get all up in here. And... Right, we're going alright over there, going alright over there. Oh, we're going to hit that sign. Ooh, that must have been close. Must have been close to collecting that little keep left what it was. Taking over the show. The big show. Yeah, I love me early 2000s music. Or late 90s. I mean, it's... Whoa. It's, not bad. Some of it. It's good with the, radio station I work at on, we have noughties and old school, so 90s and early 2000s stuff on like the weekends. So when I'm in there doing stuff, I'm like, oh, I was just a wee lad when this song come out in 2000. Let's get into it. It's coming up next for you. And whatever else I say. Oh, we got a car on fire. Jeez. They look pretty casual there, aren't they? No, like, slow down signs or anything. I don't know what old mate and his Volv's going to do. He's going to have to pull up. Oh, Britney Spears. Classic before she was all, like, toxic. Hey. He creeped. Did you see him? Because I knew that you're toxic. Oh, what's this truck here going to do? Going to come scooting through here, is he? You better stop. Yeah, he's up, cowboy. Living the vida loca. I wonder what old Ricky Martin's doing these days. Does he still make stuff? I'm not sure. Maybe he's a bit like Shakira, who's like really sort of still pretty big in South America. I don't even know where Ricky Martin's from. South American probably, I'm not really sure. I shouldn't be making any hot takes about Ricky-L. Right. Well, we're going to have to do some driving in a mojo because we're going to have to turn off this road. Stockholm. Actually, can't even remember what we're driving to. Goitberg, are we? I don't know. I just drive where the map tells me to. Cute. Right, then we've got to get over into the left lane straight away. The old Carrefour, the French supermarkets they are. Had them when I saw them when I was in Yole, Paris. Oh yeah, Goitberg must be where we're going. Right. All the cars are coming. We can go after this Volksy. Sorry, those cars are going to have to slow down. There we go. And we're all clear, so let's give it herbs. Give it the herbs, governor. Cruise control on. Oh yeah, Oh, Oslo. Not Onslow, for those of you out there who love keeping up appearances. It's a pretty fun show, that. Oh, how long can we only do 70 Ks for? Oh, right, thanks. Anyway, I don't know what's on the agenda for the rest of the day. I got to pay a bill. That'll be exciting. Car insurance. And then go for a ride. And probably should get in and edit a couple of things. Wait, I've jumped the gun there. No, check my emails as well. That's always a fun time. But yeah, pretty casual. And probably won't be doing much tonight either. Might watch another movie. I don't know what's next to watch on the watch list actually. I know Anchorman's coming up soon. That might be next. Actually, no, it'll be something from lower down. Oh, it's probably something really solidly average. I can't remember what the next film is. I would have to check my my watch list, how I've got, or my list of films, because I'm doing like how I'm doing it is I'm doing or watching a film that comes, you know, first alphabetically and then going down to the bottom and then doing one that's lower alphabetically. So I'd have to see. I think I'm in W's on the bottom end, so I'd have to see what's next. Wanted was the last one we watched from the lower end, which was solidly not even solidly average actually. I think we don't need our lights on high. Yeah, pretty ordinary. So Wanted. Not the best. It's not the best cinema. And then the last one that comes like first alphabetically, or at the top end alphabetically, I watched was American Gangster, which is pretty decent. So I guess the film that we're going to be watching next is going to be in the W's. I don't think it's... I've got Valkyrie, but I don't think that's next. I think that's coming up soon. It's pretty decent. It's not a bad film. I'm not sure. It's going to be a mystery. You know what? We will put our lights on. We don't want high beams. Right. Oh, we're nearly there. Wow. When you start seeing the flag, it's like, yeah, we're getting pretty close. Goitberg ahead. Excellent. Okay, cool. So we'll put a little bit of cruise action on. In a mojo. Actually, it's probably not worth putting the cruise control on, because we're going to get up into town here. We're going to have to start slowing down anyway, so we'll keep the cruise off. Oh, Terry Crews. Am I right, folks? Stockholm. Let's go up here. Right, what's the gusto here of the road? Oh, right, it's just a regular sort of T-junction. Cool, so we'll just ease it up. We're okay that way. And we are okay over there. I feel like I've driven this recently. Maybe I've driven this route on my other saved game. Right. And there we go. Ease it over. Ease for truck over. Ease it. Ease it. Oh, we've been to that drop-off point before. No, we've been on this road before. We've probably done this exact same trip before. I'm reasonably confident actually we probably have. Oh well. Once we get our own truck... Oh, I'm waiting here for lights. There is none. Once we get our own truck, we can... I might change the jobs to exploration. And we can start driving around the map a little bit more. Rather than purely focusing on just getting a job that gives us the most money. Because really we just need to be covering our repayments, really. That's the most important thing, of course. We just be able to cover our truck repayments. Volvo dealer there. You know what we're going to do? Just so we have another option when it comes to buying trucks. We're just going to go around here and we're going to drive inside this dealer. Ooh. I'm just going to drive in here and do a loop round. Just so we have another option. When it comes to making a purchase. Because I do have a mod truck. I think it's still installed. It's a Volvo. It's an old Volvo. So maybe we could get that. Or just get a Volvo. Of course, it's going to depend on what they cost. Really, I mean, what we can afford, I don't really think it's a problem. We can afford pretty much anything. It's just also being at a decent level, high enough level, so where we can get a decent enough truck. Or maybe we could just buy this bog standard and just spec it up and just keep speccing it up. Anyway, we'll go up here and we will drop this load off and we'll have a look at our options to do another one. We've got $52,440. So we've got plenty. Right, we're going into Euro bulk. Right, where do you want us to park it? Right, we'll try and park it over there. Actually, I keep forgetting, just seeing those other truck trailers there reminded me. If when you go to get a trailer from a job, if it's got the trailer's got a cog on it, you can click on that and you can change the trailer configuration. I was just wondering if we could have done that on this job. So instead of having like the semi and the dolly on the back, we could have maybe gone for a proper sort of B-double setup. Okay, they're going to take it. That's interesting. I didn't think I really parked that well. Cool. Another $8,500 to the kitty. Ooh, another 420 XP points. So we're nearly level 6 is Heather Wolf. Now let's have a look at the job market. We'll do another job, I reckon. Bam, bam. 10,000 on that one. Guitberg to Kalmar. I feel we like pretty much just done that, like, you know. Now we'll do it simply because it gives us the most bucks, and at least look, that's all we're interested in, I think, at the moment, so we can get some money and get some money. Let's see, this is proper B-double setup, this. So we've got to get out there. It's going to be tricky. Oh, before we're starting where we just finished. That makes sense. We're probably driving back to where we started before. Is this where... it's Euro Bulk. Is this where we just finished? Yeah, it is, because there's the Volvo dealer there down to the left. Right, we'll scoot round here. And we will scoot around here. Very good. In the Scania. Oh, mate, and his Hyundai. It's probably Santa Fe, I reckon. Oh, no, Tucson, maybe. Oh. Looks alright, this. Pretty decent. Oh, we got this. She's okay. Let's go, Joe. Big auto. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. 40. 50. 5-0. Oh, it's the 5-0. All these buttons though, all these buttons here on the window, squilling on the steering wheel, squilling over there. It is a button overload in the Scania. Right, get round there. And turn that indicator off. Oh, it's a bit dicey. Awesome. It's got plenty to go, this. Remember to head off slightly here, though. That's just going alright. So this is a 300 odd kilometre trip, 310. So we'll get there pretty... won't take us long. And then I reckon we'll do this delivery and then we will just have a look at the Volvo options for trucks. And I think we might wrap it up. What do you reckon? Okay then. Alrighty then. Ooh, not really, sort of almost hitting that Armco there. Oh, come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, that was a bit close. I got to really crank on the wheel to get the truck turned. I want to go over into this lane and be responsible in a slow lane. See here, it'd be keep left unless overtaking, but because we're Euro zoning, it's keep right unless overtaking. I assume. Makes sense. Oh, and also we're speeding as well, so we'll just let the truck slow itself down. I'm not going to hop on the anchors. Right, cruise on, let's go. I'm just sitting here thinking I could go for one of two things. Either, squeaky chair, either a better chair or a standing desk. That'd be interesting. Standing desk actually would probably be interesting. The thing with that is, though, you've got to make sure cords for things are long enough. Like if you have it in sort of sit position, we'll call it, you've got to make sure that there's enough cable for your various things that when you put the desk into standing mode, there's enough stretch. But I guess, I suppose, if you have all your gear like on top of your desk, for example, that's not really a problem. All you have to do is worry that you got power going to it, I suppose. Whoops, I don't want lights off, I want wipers on. Whoa, geez, that was a bit rough. Let's get over here. Wipers on a bit more, I think. I took my car for a drive yesterday. First time for quite a while. Honestly, maybe a month. And it was a little bit. It was interesting to be driving after I hadn't driven for a little while because I haven't really been going anywhere, or we will choreograph it. If we need to do things that we will like carpool, rather than just be like, oh, I need to go to the post office, let's go. Like I'll just take myself down. It's like, oh, well, do you need to go anywhere? Or does anybody else in the house need to go anywhere? And we sort of, do a little bit of a carpool sort of situation. So I haven't driven anywhere or driven for a little while, so it's a little bit interesting just been driving again. And also the car not being driven and also not really being run for a while as well. So a little bit, it felt a bit odd. So probably should have gone to the, I'll do it next time actually, but I'm going to check the tyres on it as well, see if I need any air in them. They probably need a little bit of a top up on the air as well. But, Right, now we're back behind a truck with trucks on it. So we'll just keep it casual behind this guy. I don't really see any point overtaking because we'd have to do a hard cut to the right to go get onto this slip up here. If we look, it's just there. So is he going to go around there too? No. So he's going straight on. Got any Scanias on there? I don't know why I said Scania for. Scania. Which is what we're driving, of course. Alright, let's have a look. Clear that way. Heap of vehicles coming this way, but you know what? Because we're bigger than them, we're just going to do that. And what's going on here? Can we not go up there? Then. Or what? Well. Darn. And blast. Oh, well, unless we're going to be able to explore a little bit more of the map here, aren't we? It's going to... Oh, yeah, it's going to reroute us, which is good. Now, I remember, I think it was last time we played, we went past a police car that was blocking off a road, and we ended up... It was slight chaos. Because we got to, like, a huge accident. It's like, oh, okay. But oh well, we'll go down here and we'll see what it's like. It's not going to add any more to our journey, I don't think. So, just an alternate route, it's not bad. Oh, that's, I bet you that's a police car there that was back there blocking that road off. We've got Siva. So we'll go past this truck here. I'll turn our wipers off, I think. Let's keep them on intermittent. Actually, no, I reckon we can turn them off. There we go. Right, can we get over? We can. Awesome, superb, magnificent. Ooh. Right, so up here we're going to have to take a left to go into a little dicey back road by the looks to take us to our destination. Destination unknown. Well, we'll just ease up. So go up the back of this car. Oh, come on. Jeez. Right. So, a bit early on the indicator there. Right. Let's get over nice and early. Ooh. I don't like these where you get up the ramp here and then there's a T-junction, like a give way sign, like you have to stop. It's like, why can't there be a slip lane for traffic? Right, we're gonna go. There we go, around there. Beautiful. We're going to go on a little back road here, which looks pretty decent actually. Speeding again, just let the truck ease itself down, which is good. Right. Look at over there. Nice little village. Lake there too, looks good. More police, what's going on up here? You got fire, she's all happening. Oh, can we go past? We can. Also, mate's Audi there, she's just expired by the looks. Right, let's go. Swee Rock. Right, we'll just get over here because we're responsible. Superb. Now I think we're sort of back to where we should have been before, maybe. I'm not 100% sure actually. So we'll get up this hill. maybe not. We'll get that cruise back on. No, not quite. There we go, cruise is back on. Oh my goodness. We've got 94 to go, won't take us long at all. Another few minutes and we will be there. Right, safe over there. Beautiful. So the weekend we'll be back on the farm, back on Farming Simulator, which should be good, hopefully. I'm not sure what we have to do. I think we finished that contracting job we were doing, the Spud one. Honestly, I can't remember. Yeah, pretty sure we finished that. And we'll just be waiting around really for our crop to be ready to grow and harvest. I think so. Which should be alright, so we get to do some jobs. We might do another contracting job, depends what it is. If it's just something easy like seed a field, plough it or something like that, we'll do that. Harvest one maybe. I don't really want to do anything tedious like hay or bales. But anyway, we'll get into that on the weekend. And that'll probably be on Saturday, I dare say. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. It seems like the week's gone reasonably quickly. I don't know, for some people it's probably been a complete drag, but it's been okay for me. Right, well, we're getting there, 40 k's to go. Stat, give me oil, stat. And when we get to this job and do it, we will, as I mentioned before, have a look to see what options we have when it comes to getting a Volvo. Because we found the dealer, discovered the Volvo dealer, so we can have a look at getting a Volvo maybe. We will see. Depends what the costs are, of course, and what we can get at the particular level we are. Maybe we could hold out till we get to maybe level 10, which probably really won't be too far away. We're going up them reasonably quickly. So that could be something to think about. I'm not sure how many experience points you need to be a level 10. I don't know if it tells you or if we can find out. We'll have a poke round. What are we, level 6 now, so which isn't too bad. Well, we could just buy the bottom range truck, take a loan, buy it and spec it up. Do some extra bits and pieces to it maybe. Could be an option. Right, roundabout here, and then we will be there. Right, no traffic coming around there. And we will go around there. Awesome. Rightio. There's going to be a train go across there, is there? Not sure. That's probably not even rail. Oi, 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 oi. Dodgy. Oh, we've got another truck dealer up here too, by the looks. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to drive in there if we can. If we haven't already discovered it. Hopefully it's another brand. If there's a dealer up here, hopefully it's another brand. Is that building just there on the right? Oh, it's around the back, is it? Oh, it's blue there. It might be Volvo. Let's go up here and have a look-see. And we'll go... Well, is it a truck dealer? Yeah, it should be. Mercedes-Benz. It's another Merc one. Well, I'm not... No, we'll go in here anyway, but... Just for a little drive, but I'm not overly excited by that. Be alright if it's somebody else, a different brand. Man or Iveco or Scania or something like that. Because even though on the, you know, it's got like our favoured sort of truck, as it were, I don't want to particularly be tied to that brand, or you know, feel what's the word? I don't know. I don't want to say loyalty, but feel a need, I guess, to buy that particular truck. Anyway, so we're going to go in here and deliver this, which will be interesting to say the least. Right. So we need to park over there. So let's go around here. And we will... Oh, come on. I'm going to park this. That's not a... There we go. I was going to say, we haven't done a bad job at all there. Right, cool. Oh, there we go, level 6. So 5,700 for us to get to level 7. So we need under 1,000 points. So we'll get a tick for eco driving. Truck dealers. So let's have a look at the Volvo dealership here. See what the options are on the Volvo. See, now this is this is the truck I've had installed. I've installed, I should say. So those two. Then we could get the FH, and then we can't get anything else. I don't know what's the difference between these two. Nothing. Well, they're the same price, so that must be the same truck. 4x2, 465 horse, blah blah blah. 465. That's what, yeah, no, they're the same. Let's have a look though. Customize and configure this. Let's have a little bit of a play around. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. Is that the... And then we could go the big chassis on the rear end. What's the cost? 65. We almost have that much money. Anyway, that's as good as it's going to be. Yes, that's as good as that can be. Inside. Ooh, that red. Ugh. Yeah, we'll go with that because that's crazy. It's crazy. The colour. Custom. That would black. No crazy. Ooh. Looks fun. Or royal. That one actually looks. I don't mind that. What options can we have? Lowered grille. No, don't think so. Looks a bit silly. Bumper. Grey bumper. Paint bumper. Nah. What's the standard one? That. We're going to have number plate. Is that all we're going to have? Oh, we're going to have lights as well. What have we got there? Accessory slot. Right. Front. All these options for lights we're going to have, which is over the top. But can we have... we can have a flasher. Horn. Ooh, that looks cool. And what's that? Oh, it's more lights. We're going to have like a squillion lights on this thing. I think we might go for this. Go for the old Volve. What do we think? 71. We've got to have $71,000. So this will cost us, at least in this spec, 67. If you want a couple extra things, so put stacks on it because why not? What's this at the back here? Nah. They probably look the best. We'll keep that. Yep. Lights on the back. We want lights on the back. Wheels, we'll probably keep them as they are, I think. What about these mirrors? Oh, yep, those ones. Oh, what can we have on here? Don't know. Available from a different level. What's this? No, different steps. That's the horn setup. I think we'll keep a stock horn, and we want a rotary flasher. So that gives us 69,000. Green. Right, I think that's okay the way it is. What's this? Ugh, no. Number plate. Why do you want a number plate in there? Nah, we won't have that. And that's the front bit. I think the white one actually looks decent. What's this? Nah, I think that's okay the way it is. What's that? Chrome or grey? I think the grey one looks good there. Now, grill. Can't see the grill because of all these light options we've got. You know, all this stuff. But I think what we might do is maybe here. Put a light. Here. Put a light. There, put a light. Actually, we want a light there. And a light there. Ooh, look at that. And then on the front, I'll put some. We'll go with square ones. They'll look a bit better, I think. Oh, I tell you what, money, we don't have enough. That's okay the way it is. I think that's okay the way it is. What's this here? Look at that. I like it. Confirm. Purchase. Bugger, we don't have enough money. We're really close though. Do you want to leave a dealership? Unfortunately, yes. I wonder if I go back if it's going to be there in that spec. Because if it is... No. I'll have to do it again. Oh well, anyway. Yes. Well, I think we might go for the Volvo there. We only need another $1,000 or so, so... I think what we'll do next time is... we will... What's a bank loan? We could take this and do it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go to a dealer. View. Yes, I want to travel there. Okay. Customize. So... how did we have it before? I think we had the big cab on it. And we went for the big chassis. The engine is what it is, and the... yeah, that is what it is. Right, interior. Yep, that's what we had. The paint, we had this set up, because I don't mind that. Now, accessories. We'll start from the bottom here. Don't think we had one of I don't know. No. It's actually, I can't quite remember how we had it before. Painted bumper. Yeah, let's go with painted bumper. And I don't think we had any lights on there. We had, though, some on here. So, we had the square ones, didn't we? I'm just trying to remember the best I can how we had this, how this was set up. Actually, you know what? I don't like this bumper. Really? I don't think we had. Do we have it? Did we have a bumper on it before? I think it needs to be white. Yeah, painted bumper. And then I wonder if we go to paint, if we can we change the colour of it? Maybe not. Ah, you know what? We'll keep it like that. It's not that bad. Right, and we had a light there. And we had a light there. And we will put a light put a light there. Lights like that. And we had the painted grille. I don't think we had that different front end. Do we have the grey around that? Yeah, we'll go with grey around that. Doesn't look half bad. And we'll go with that. I think that was all as it is. Kept that like that. Globetrotter. On top, boom. Put some extra lights on top, can't we? We'll have one there, and we'll have one there, and you know, we'll put one in the middle, too. Cool. She's coming along. We want one of them. Horn, that's okay, and we'll do that on top. Are they not quite right? Yeah, on because that's not quite in the middle. Actually, well, it looks a bit rough. There we go. Cool. And I think we had those mirrors. The wheels were the same. We had the big exhaust. What do we have at the back here? That's default, and then those are default. You know what? Oh yeah, what do we got here? Ooh, let's go with that. You know, we'll put that little cover on it, it just makes it look nicer. And we'll do that too. What do we got here? Flared over black guards. We'll keep that. And this is just a little side bit. Oh, that looks good. We'll do with that. And you know what? They can stay. And there's obviously replicators on the other side. So, truck cost. Let's do it. $79,433, and we've got 81 grand. So we're going to confirm that. And we are going to purchase. We're purchasing a truck. Hi Heather, how are you? We've just purchased a truck. So we're just going through some stuff. We're purchasing it. So I reckon, I don't know why it's doing this for. It's like, oh, this is really. You can't skip this though. It's like, it's a bit annoying. We had to borrow some money. We took a 10 grand loan to get us enough so we could buy a truck in this particular spec. So let's have a look at it. What a machine. The Volvo. Globetrotter, yeah. And we've got a flash on. Now I wonder. Let's see. I'm just trying to think. Because we've got these extra driving lights, you see. I'll have to have a look at the whatchamacallit, the controls to see how we get them to go. Anyway, look, here she is. Got a cargo net there, whatever else. So let's take a quick spin around town. And then next time we play, we'll be doing some deliveries in this bad boy. So I'll take a burn around town here. How's things over in road tripping? How's things over in on the big island? Well, is it a big? I mean, just big enough. Over in New Zealand. Cloudy and you're very. Now, whoa, can't go in there. One of those two things seems to be a reasonably common theme. I won't say what one. Right, let's go in here. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's sunny outside here. I don't know if it's that warm though, but I haven't really been outside too much. But I'm going to, when we're done here, which will be in just in a mo when I drive around town, going to go for a ride. Yeah, radio was good last night. Sometimes I always find that the first, because it's 2 hours, the first sort of hour and a half seems to be just like it goes by, but not really at any particular speed. But the last half an hour, 20 minutes, seems to be really quick. Seems to go really quickly, which is interesting. Yeah, Mark listened in. He seems to be a somewhat religious listener, which is good. So. Big Daddy. Big Daddy Marcus. So I just have to give my recording a quick listen just to make sure it's okay and put it in the archive, because I record the show when I'm down there on the computer and just export it off onto my USB, so I can you know what, we'll go straight on. So I can not that I've ever actually listened to any previous shows, but I have them all except actually I think maybe 2. But I do have most of them. So, right, we're Copenhagen, aren't we? Right. So I reckon we're just gonna we will drive around just a couple more streets here, and then I reckon actually what we might do is we might actually like not start, but like pick a job, as it were, and then the next time we can be straight into it. Yes, I've got nearly all of them. What I used to do is there's a computer there that saves every hour of that's been broadcast, because there has to be like a log. So if job planning, jobs and growth. There's a computer that saves audio every hour. So I used to just get down there and pull it off the log, but recording it on the computer in the studio and doing it while I'm there is a bit more efficient. I don't have to go back, and the quality's better as well in Audacity. So yes, job planning. I've been looking at a lot of, speaking of planning, I've been looking at a lot of, because I'm in one of those, I'm in a phase at the moment where I'll be like all in on something. It happens at various points. So currently I'm all in it, like, oh, I want to build a house. So I've been looking at, off-grid homes, slate roofs, green roofs, which seem very interesting to me, and all that sort of stuff. So it has been on for a little while. I don't think it turned off coming out of that other street because of the right-hand turn. So it should click off when we straighten up. See, there it has there. But we're just back on again. Indicators are actually quite annoying, aren't they? Like, especially if they make a really obnoxious, like, tick like that. Well, actually, what we should do is, because our driver needs a rest, so we'll park in here and we'll have a rest. See, I've got to worry about that now. I've got to manage resting now. Yeah, enter. Right. Getting some rest. And then we are in Copenhagen. So what we can do is go job market. We can earn money for our company, and we will go Copenhagen. And what we're going to do is we're going to change this to exploration. So we're going to start, so hopefully we can go to some places where we haven't been before. I get confused if that needs to be like up or if the arrow needs to be down. Because I suppose probably because we've been to Rostock before, and that was going to take us to Kalmar. We've been there before. We haven't been to Vaxi. So we could go there. Actually, this one's going to give us a little bit more money. Not much more. So we could go there to Karlskrona. So what we're going to do is we'll go set the destination and we will go and pick up that trailer. Which is a very mild drive out of town. Good that way. Don't know what's coming that way. We're going to risk it. Oops. So we've got a little bit of a 4K drive, so racking up some clicks on the new truck, which is actually an old truck, but it's new to us. Hey, whoop! Better stop, not running back of that car. I don't need the indicator on because we're going straight ahead. Jumping the gun there. Alright, we're going to go up here, so we need the indicator. We're going to go around here. Beautiful. And we then go down here. It's pretty wild, this interior. Went for the orange. So we'll go around here. Superb. Does your car have an annoying indicator tick noise? Or is it just like how the indicator's on? Whoop, whoop. Nah, not a bad rig, this. The big rig. Right. Downtown here to IKEA. Cool, we've got a truck dealer here on the left, Volvo one by the looks. Is it a dealer? Yeah. It's my local Volvo dealer. We want to go in here. I better be slightly responsible and wait for this motorhome to go past. Awesome. Yeah, here to pick up stuff. Enter. So let's have a look here. And this is what we've... So it's got the GPS on it, so this is our load. And it's got the cog, so that means we can... See, these trailers are slightly different. Like in the wheel setup, so... But we'll just stick with this. Here, so we're happy with that. We are happy with that. How far can we explore? Well, I'll just hook the trailer on and then we will have a look at the map. Of course, it depends on DLC. I don't have all of the map expansion DLC. But, oops. But we will have a look-see. But here we're here in Copenhagen or in Denmark currently, so that is DLC map, if you will. It's not standard because like sort of Scandinavia, whoops, is part of a DLC. Oh yeah. See, it's interesting with American Truck Simulator is the DLC is like states, where on this you get, you know, countries. Okay, so this is where we can... Is that as far back as we can go? Right, that's as far back as we can go. So we can go here. We can go as far up as Aberdeen. And this part here of the United Kingdom. So we've got England and a little bit of Scotland, and not quite as far. Oh, yeah, Cardiff. So we go into Wales, but of course here not into the Republic of Ireland or Northern Ireland. Here we have France, which is pretty massive. I believe in the standard game there is a couple of towns you can go to in France, but there is a dedicated Paris or French DLC which gives you all this extra, Dijon and Saint Laurent and all these other places. And then I've got Italy, so that's DLC as well. Italy DLC. There is DLC, I'm pretty sure, for here for what have we got over here? Hungary and all that, etc. That is a map expansion. I'm not sure if there's one that takes us over into Russia or not. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then, of course, here we have so the Scandinavian countries, so Finland, Sweden, Finland, and Norway, and of course Denmark. So, excuse me. And then of course, here we've got Amsterdam and whatnot in the Netherlands, Germany. Here, Prague, Brno, Austria, Budapest down here, Hungary, and Brussels and whatever else here, Luxembourg. So that is, I've completely got blank. What's Belgium and such? So, yeah, there's quite a few. There's quite a few places you can go. Even in the standard game, like it's not bad, but the map DLC, of course, just adds a bit more. There is a map DLC called, I think it's the Baltics or something, and it might give you this area down here. I'm not 100% sure, but it's sort of like down, and over here we're getting towards Turkey and such. So I'll have to have a look. But look, we've got plenty of like the yellow roads of where we've been. So we've only explored not even 3% of the map, not even 2.5% of the map, 2.46. So we've got absolutely plenty of places to be able to drive and to be able to go. So I don't think we're going to be running out of destinations just yet. Yes, heaps of trucking ahead, that's exactly right. So, and of course, when we go up levels, we can get jobs that'll take us further as well. So, we might get a job, say here it starts at Copenhagen, for example, and we might have to go to Vienna. So that'll be a fair trip. Or Salzburg, Munich down here, and of course down into Italy and whatnot. So we've got plenty of driving, plenty of trucking to do. That is for sure. Long haul, yeah, very long haul. So we've got plenty of places we can go, and of course we haven't even thought about going over here to England. So I wonder if I'll bring out like a UK sort of DLC, which will give us the Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, and then a little bit more of Scotland, and just sort of expand this a little bit more too. Or maybe they could do that in a update to the game, just to sort of expand this a little bit more, and that could be a little bit of a cheapy DLC maybe, I'm not sure. But the game's like it's a rolling release, these sorts of games, Euro Truck and American Truck, because it's there's always something more to add, at least with the map, so it's very big. Anyway, we've got that load ready to go for next time. So Heather's gonna be driving the Volvo here, Heather Wolf. But hey, we've achieved something exciting. We've purchased a truck. We've got our own truck now. and which is pretty good. So that's exciting. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, everybody, and I will catch you next time. This weekend, actually, we're going to be doing farming sims, so that'll be nice. And hopefully we can get our crop on there sorted. I think we've got to wait for it to grow and harvest and all that jazz. But that'll be good. And I'll catch you on the weekend sometime. And then, of course, the next Wednesday, back to American trucks, and so that'll be fun too. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for coming by.